Our parents are like, yeah, you break up in person.
Yeah.
Our generation's like, it's probably all right to do it in a text, like,
Yeah.
if it's something hard to say. And their generation's like, dude, just fucking DM them. Like,
Yeah.
on to the next.
Or just like block them. They'll get it.
Dude, it's real. Like, we're still hanging out. We're at my house. We're
I
on
can't
my
see
couch.
any of your posts. Like,
That's weird because I just broke up with you. We never even talked about this.
Stay relatable, stay relatable. Stay relatable, stay relatable. Stay relatable, stay relatable. Can you relate?
But that's more than likely her.
why does that have to be her?
Because this is the white bitch that's been all the other ones of his pictures. And there's like, one, oh, he did take that one girl on a date.
I
But,
can't even tell. They all look so different. It could be the same girl, but they look different. You know what I mean?
no, that's her.
Yeah.
This one's her.
So Deshaun Watson got a white bitch.
I feel like the white pussy is power.
Do you feel like that as a black man?
As a black man, does it give you a little bit more? Does it make those waves just a little bit drippier?
Does it make the endorsement deal just a little more lucrative?
It makes your agent feel a little bit better. You know what I mean? Your girlfriend's white, right? Okay, cool. Won't have to worry about anything. Y'all gonna be watching The Bachelor?
I'm thinking about marriage. Now she is black. Are you gonna marry this one?
Black. All right.
All black.
All black?
She has
Sean, you got a
anything else in there?
girlfriend? What's going on there? Yeah, I date this girl. Black, white?
We need to
She's
get you a 23andMe for her stat.
all black. See if we can't find some late cousins.
Guys, well, it's gross sounding. We are the Relatables. This is episode 160 of the Relatables. I am your co-host, Zach.
I am your co-host, Dean.
Hi,
And
got
my
him.
handle is @DNimic.
At Zach Malcolm on Instagram. We said co-host
I
there.
know. I
Slipped
wanted
it
to
in.
say host, but I felt like it was going to be like a boss move at the meeting. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, oh, you're the I'm the boss. You know what I mean?
Dick on the table. Which you can't do that anymore.
Used to be a real power play. Just come in, whip your dick out, put it on the table. I mean business here.
Dick on the table does not fly anymore. Yeah. You work at a gym, though. Is there, like, any HR shit? We won't say what gym.
What do you mean HR shit?
We won't even confirm that you work at a gym. We'll just say maybe you do.
What a story to backtrack, bro. What do you mean HR shit like?
Like, say you were out at the bars and there was a client. And you were like, hey, I've always felt this client.
Oh, I've done that before.
Yeah.
Dude, I did that before.
I know, that's what I was alluding to.
Before.
You didn't catch up on it at all.
I did until
Yeah.
the moment I was gonna say it, and I was like, you know what? A long time ago, I've done that before.
Yeah, but is there any rule against that?
I don't think so, but I feel like I don't know. I don't know what like made it stick, but I've always never been the person like don't shit where you eat.
Yeah.
Like don't fuck at work. Like just don't mix the two.
Even when I worked in restaurants, I'm not about it. Like I don't want to like have to like come and like see you're on the next shift as same shift as I am.
Mm-hmm.
I have to like worry about if it's awkward or not or yeah.
Yeah, I've always tried to avoid it.
Yeah.
So
Girls love that shit though.
love the avoidance. They
No, not even that.
the off limits,
No, they love like shitting where they work,
dude.
especially in restaurants.
But I feel like as a girl, it's just one of those like I'm gonna spend most of my day here. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to still feel good.
Yeah, and there's a lot of testosterone in the air, and people are like at like their best at work. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
kind of sort. Yeah,
They're
kind of sort
on.
of. I feel like that is like the thing. Like you're most of the time at work,
Yeah.
and like that's when you're like trying to be your best, trying to be presentable, trying to get paid. Like you're like, man, he really works hard. Like that could be a father to my children. You know what I mean?
Right. Are you always bubbly when you're at work?
Fuck no.
No.
Fuck no. I'm very not service industry. I'm realizing, like service industry people are very like I wouldn't fool themselves the wrong way to put it, but they're very self-involved.
Oh yeah.
Like everything's like about them and how shitty it is and how like I'm just like I just don't engage. I'm like, dude, doesn't bother me. I'm having a okay day. Like not a big deal.
I love the gossip by the kiosk, you know, where they put in orders and shit. They're
Yeah.
like, this is such a long shift. Like,
Yes,
I only
that
got tipped
shit.
12% on a fucking $200 table.
Yeah, it's just like I don't know. It's kind of like reinforced my weirdness towards servers.
This new gig you have.
Yeah, just because it's like I realize how like bitchy and like needy you are, but like how insignificant, like how much you really don't do. Like somebody else makes the
Right.
drinks that you bring to the table. Somebody else got here at 5 o'clock to prep all the food that you're gonna claim that you brought out super quick. Like you don't really do anything, yet you come over here and always have a problem. to
You're a
bitch about.
middleman.
Yeah, you're a middleman that makes it seem like you have the worst situation.
Right. Imagine if you were a sports agent and you're like, oh man, these athletes, they only made me 10% of.
If they made more
do nothing.
tackles, like, geez,
yeah,
score
like-
more touchdowns, guys. Like, like you're not doing shit, bro.
I just got Garoppolo in the Super Bowl. There goes our bonus.
There goes the fucking trip to Cabo.
Right.
Cancel the trips, boys.
Yeah, we'll get into Super Bowl talk. We'll get into all that. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it's a weird. I don't know if it's just like you're always trying to be bubbly and like outward, like what they call it, like extrovert, to,
Yeah.
like tables and stuff. So you're always trying to get like fill the space, but it's just Jesus. I just feel like they're miserable.
It's so fake too. I was sitting at the bar that you work at the other night and just listening to the bartender and how he interacted with you and then how he would quickly change his whole personality and facade to like placate these women that were sitting in there, and then he would come back to me and then talk to you. He was like 3 different people
Yeah.
in that. And I don't know him. I was just like a quick interaction, but
Yeah, it's just feeling like it kind of is like that waiting thing. Like you're a different person in front of people, and then like you turn it on and like go to the back of the kitchen, and you're a completely different person. Come back on, and like now I'm presentable and all
Right.
cool, and like then it's like listening to trap music in the back and like fucking just all kinds of wild shit.
you ever had a server who was a woman and she had puffy eyes when she came to your table? And like she was a consummate pro?
What's that mean?
Like unless you saw her puffy eyes and that she was crying, you wouldn't know that something else was going on. But you're like you know a little bit, but otherwise she's like keeping it together,
I've had people like
grinning
that,
and
yeah.
bearing it through. Yeah, I've had 2 of those that I remember.
I mean, I feel like there are I don't know. I just feel like some people just have a better demeanor toward it all. Just like taking it in stride, understanding that it's not like I don't know. I want to say it's not going to be easy, but like you're working.
Yeah.
It's not like, damn, I didn't make $300 this last hour. Like you're working. Like just keep working. That's fine. But like they just get so fucking downtrodden. It's tough.
Do you think the not wanting to shit where you work thing goes hand in hand with the server thing because you're kind of turned off by them? Like I see how you are at work. You're kind of shitty. I don't want to hang out with you outside of work now.
Yeah.
You're cute, but you suck.
Yeah, a lot. A lot of it's just like maybe it is the small talk though. You're just constantly trying to make small talk and like you're just forcing conversations that don't need to be had.
Yeah.
It's like we're just in the same place. We don't have to do this.
Yeah, that's a big thing too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of getting past that. Like, yeah, you get through the small talk, and then if you just ask a question, like a prying question, sometimes it'll go, not right. But other times it'll lead you down a rabbit hole to where you can actually connect with someone.
Yeah.
I'm with someone all day though. Like my job, like I'm in a truck with someone for like 8 hours, so we have to kind of open up and like talk about shit.
That's a rough
Yeah.
one. When it misses, it really misses.
Yeah, dude. One that didn't miss. One was kind of recent. This kid, he has like a girl. He had a high school sweetheart. He dated her from when he was 17 up until 20. He's 20 years old. He's like going through it right now. She broke up with him, and he's like, dude, she's like the one though. Like she's the only one I can be myself around. I'm just like,
Dude, I love like
I'm like laughing at him, like trying to
reminiscing.
like be in his place and remember where I was at that age.
Yeah,
and it's
things
so,
are crumbling. Like
yeah,
it's a weird thing to look back.
right.
I was thinking about that today. Like the further you get away from something, the better view you have of it. Like when you're in it, you're just in the fucking thick of the bushes. And like as soon as you start like getting older and like putting some time between it, you're like, what the fuck? Like
It's
everything
funny-
is so important. Like you ask a 9-year-old, like, hey, like what's going on? It's like my mom would take me to McDonald's. Like, oh my god, it's not gonna like.
I
like
hate her.
It's like, dude, imagine when you're like a week from now and everything's all right. Like just looking back on this, I don't know. I feel like that knowing that has helped me be more present. It's like I'm not gonna fucking throw my phone against the wall because I'm upset and then break my phone and then be like, dude, I'm a kid who throws his phone against the wall. Like, what happened to your phone? I broke it.
Right.
Like what? Like
Where are your controllers? Where are your Xbox controllers?
You knew 3 seconds after you broke it, you'd still need it.
Yeah.
It's like, why are you doing this to yourself?
It's funny you say that because I did that when I was like 19 years old. Like I got mad at a girlfriend and just threw my own phone against the wall. I was like, shit, I don't have a phone now.
Logic.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
That's how you think when you're trying to learn how to be yourself.
Yeah, there's no pause between instinct and impulse.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was cool to just kind of talk to him though, because it was also at that age, like you're not really taking anything in, you're just kind of feeling it. Like I would say things and you could tell he was not taking it
Right.
in.
Dude, I'm not listening to you, dude. I'm
Yeah.
sad. You just feel feeling it?
He's like, yeah, I get it, but like I still can't.
Right,
that
like
doesn't
you're
change
wrong.
anything.
Like you don't get it, dude. Like I'm upset.
Right. Like,
You've never been upset.
Yeah. And I was kind of trying to tell him like, dude, like you're gonna go through many of these.
It's like,
Like it's
dude,
gonna
but
suck.
You never had a high school sweetheart, did you?
I was like, yeah, I did.
Yeah, we all did, dude. Let's go get in your first breakup.
But it's also being honest with him and telling him like a year and a half ago I felt the same way you did. Like I was in your shoes, and you kind of like you find ways to cope with it with each relationship you go with.
Were you trying to talk him out or talk him in?
I was trying to say it's good that you're feeling this because you actually have empathy and you have a heart, and that'll carry on to the next relationship. But you have to realize there's probably going to be a next relationship. And he was like, I don't think so, man. I was like, but there will be. I know it's hard to like because he kept saying the same shit.
You don't think so? You really don't think so?
Yeah, and he was such a sweet kid, you know.
Oh man.
Like he had his car. He just got in a wreck, and like people are suing him. And you could tell like he didn't want to ask me for a ride, but like you could tell he was going to be at work for a long
Stranded
time,
for a
just
little
stranded.
bit. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was like, I don't want to burden anyone or anything. But yeah, it was cool. It's cool to talk to.
Growing up, man.
Yeah.
Growing up, that's a fucking tough. I didn't know if you were like, yeah, this might be like a rough patch, but like figure out how to get better, and then she'll come back for you, or if you're like,
No.
dude, fuck this bitch, like
Nah.
you're over. What was it, like a good reason why they broke up, or was it like something dumb?
It's just high school shit. Like she was over him. She's like a year or two older than him. I guess.
Oh, okay.
You know, he's like 20. She's 21 now, and like wants to go out. And
Right.
he's like a stoner kid, or like not really a stoner, but like
Would rather just hang out and
Yeah.
like, feel on your butt, and she wants to go
hang out with his boys. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No more 20-year-old shit. Jesus. But yeah, it was rough.
One of the good guys goes down again, ladies. That's your fault. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You just squelched a knight, a gentleman, a chivalrous man.
You hardened him.
Yeah.
And now
You've broke him.
he's sharpening his sword. And he's gonna come out for you.
He's gonna fuck all your friends now.
Yeah.
Goodness.
It is interesting to see that cycle too, because you know he's gonna end
Oh
up
yeah,
being
watching him over the next few months.
a little douchey to girls or women, and then whoever he interacts with, she's gonna be douchey to guys, and it's just like all.
Ooh, wonder who that first bitch was. I think it was Mary.
I think it was Eve.
Yeah, no, when Mary was like, "I'm a virgin," and Joseph was like, "All right, bitch."
But you're pregnant, bitch.
How much you brag? I don't know how much science, but you're pregnant.
I still think the Earth is the center of the universe, but you're also a whore.
I do know one thing. I don't know much. Oh shit.
What are some other like beliefs in biblical times? Like you can't have more than one type
Something
of fabric
about
on.
turning gold. Didn't they say they could turn something into gold or something? Like,
The Midas touch.
I don't know. It was something like that. Like all the minerals were something. They like believe some wild shit. Dude, they believe. I can't imagine having to make sense of the world without any reference.
Right.
Like if you just put a kid in the woods, like and make him explain like why the moon like goes through phases, he'll come up with something.
Yeah.
Like that's
Flat
basically
Earth.
what people did. It's like the Earth's flat.
Moon's
that
not
doesn't
even
make
real.
sense though. Yeah, but don't think about it.
Hey, you asked me, man.
But yeah, dude, I can't like all the shit that you learn about, and like you learn like Christopher Columbus thought this and Newton thought this. It's like, dude, I can't imagine coming to that conclusion and like just trying to grow crops and like yeah, every 7th year this wild thing happens because my great grandfather told me.
Yeah.
Like what?
It's because we didn't pray to the weather god or something. A hurricane comes through. You know what I
Or
mean?
like how many generations it takes to like get some shit right.
Yeah.
Like it might like I don't know. He might have eaten that berry like 2 seasons in a row and it could have been good, and he ate it like a month off and it went sour, and he just didn't figure it out that time. So like 3
Same
more
berry.
generations do it. Like
Yeah.
like dude, it's wild.
You know what I can't figure out? My parents like they have a place on like near the or on the water, and I can't figure out how people made maps. Like you're on a boat, you're going around the coast,
Yeah, you don't know how fast or like where you're just like
or how big
winding.
everything is compared to you. Like there had to be like
That is
tactics
pretty wild.
given
Maps?
down. Yeah, you're a map maker, which means like your dad was a map maker, like your grandfather was. So they had tricks, but like what were they? Like how?
Yeah, that is wild. If you were a map, maybe you were probably like a fucking scholar. Like
Yeah.
you were gold back then.
Yeah, it's like a city planner. You know what I mean? Like they
Yeah.
make pretty decent money. It's
Dude.
you're working for the queen.
Yeah, I can't imagine making a map back in the day. Nelson was telling me some story. Nelson, our boy, he's like super environmentalist, super like wildlife hunter, dude. He was telling me that the tree that Auburn or Alabama or Clemson, one of them has like a tree as their thing. And he was
died?
telling me, he's telling me that tree was so old that it was on Indian maps. That's what he was telling me. Like that tree was like on Indian maps in that same spot. That's how fucking long that shit's been there.
That's crazy. And
Yeah.
it got poisoned, right?
Yeah, and died.
died.
Some dude like in a rival fucking went and poisoned the opposite school's tree and killed it, dude. That was an old ass fucking tree. Old as fuck.
If something's that old and you desecrate it, that's murder. Right?
It should be something.
Right?
It should be.
It's not just vandalism at that point. Like,
Ooh, there should. Yeah, if you vandalize an historic district, isn't it more?
for sure, it's like based on whatever value that you destroyed. But you can't put a value on a tree.
Yeah, fuck no.
But
I mean,
sentimental
guy?
value. He probably got.
you know what school it was?
It was what you said, Auburn. I think it was
Auburn?
Auburn for sure. But yeah, you can't put a value on that. It's irreplaceable, and it's the thing that caused or gave a lot of people happiness and memories, and it was like a totem for people in their brains.
Dude, that's wild. Ahmed Chico explains why he poisoned Toomer's corner.
I don't think that's it.
No?
Oh, Alabama fan, yeah. So it was an Auburn tree. Read a
Hold on. Just
tidbit
making
for
sure I
us.
don't get that ad. Opened up. Why did he? They just didn't like Crimson Tide's biggest rival. He left the phone message on Auburn first saying he knew who poisoned the tree. I wanted Auburn people to hate me as much as I hate them.
Oh, mission accomplished.
Oh my God! What kind? These are sports. Sports fans are weird, man. I feel like sports are just like the country, the color of your skin. Like it's just all shit that like you have no fucking control. Not control over, but like you didn't do shit, dude. You just
Yeah.
like attached yourself to something and got upset when it wasn't perfect.
You've created an identity around this thing, and now it's not what you want it to be.
Right.
Did you see the thing today? Jacksonville Jaguars, they have 2 home games in London.
Someone told me that.
And, like, it's whatever. It's a business. Of course, they're going to go where, like, they actually sell
Get
out.
more Jacksonville people to go to the
Yeah.
game. Or we can sell out Wimbledon twice.
Exactly. We can make more money, sell more merch, and, like, we grow our brand.
Yeah.
And people are complaining and, like, lashing out at Shad Khan, telling him to sell the team. And, like, he came in to make money.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
They're like, I want to see Gardner Minshew.
Yeah.
Dude, that is a weird one. Like, people got, like, that dude was like, he kind of came up to me and I was like, did you hear the news? And I was like, no, what happened? He's like, can you believe they have 2 home games? And I was like, I guess. Like, that's kind of wild.
He's wearing, like, a Kobe jersey.
Just all fucking bleeding heart.
Yeah.
Astros wristband. Like,
He's got an I voted thing for the Iowa caucus. He doesn't even live in Iowa.
Yeah, dude, but like, ugh.
Yeah.
Good for the Jaguars. They're making power moves. They're making money moves. Sometimes, if you can't win, you got to make money.
You go to London.
Yeah. Like, there's 2 ways to do it. You either be the best or you make the most. Because,
Whoa.
you know what I mean?
I never heard that before.
Boom.
Like,
You either be the best or you make the most.
you make the most.
Like, Conor McGregor, whether he won or lost, he was going to make the most. Fuck it. He might not be the greatest, but Floyd Mayweather is kind of the only guy who can double down on, like, he was the best and made the most. But, like,
if you can do both, like, do both.
for sure do both. If you can spread it that thin, do both. But,
Make the most. I like that.
yeah. That's why I feel like some hacky comics and shit like that, like, the shit works. Like, don't get mad that it works. I'm making a living out here, like, and I get it. People are laughing. I can't get mad at you for thinking that's funny. I can, like, try to be more funny to show you that's less funny, but, like, it's
Or I can be more edgy to make more comics in the back of the room laugh because they'll respect me more. Or I can just sell tickets.
right. Yeah, it's like, dude, the guy's
And do the thing I love.
yeah, dude. Obviously likes it. He's making fucking money. Like, I don't know. If you're not gonna be the best, make the most.
Yeah, hack is subjective because people, they want to experience new perspectives, and not every perspective is new to you. You know what I mean? So, like, that's what hack is. It's like a perspective that's been around since the 80s. That's what people
Right.
call hack. But what if you have a new perspective on something, or you have a perspective on something that's, like, fresh and new that's going on, but it's always been done? Like fashion, like having a perspective on fashion, or having a perspective on what's something that, like,
Wait, you said something new, but it's the same stuff. Like having like Twitter and being like, "What's up
having
with Twitter?"
a Bill Clinton joke. Like, you could say that's hack, but if it's a new perspective on it,
Right. Yeah, okay, I get what you mean. Yeah.
like,
yeah.
if it's from your perspective now in 2020, on an event that happened in 1992 or whenever that happened.
Yeah.
Like, it's not hack. It's just like, I don't know, your perspective.
It's, yeah.
But people call that hack. We're going to the weeds right now. But,
Biz talk.
yeah.
And
were we
speaking
talking
of biz talk, Zach's not in the biz for a week.
Wait.
So,
What?
Ash out there.
Ah, shit, bro.
That plate's getting cold.
Thanks for saving me out of that ramble. But, yeah, I'm going to take a week off stand-up.
He's gonna write. He's been writing.
Yeah.
Not fully off, but working from home.
I'm working remote.
Boss, I'm contagious.
I might Skype in later on in the week.
I'm just gonna go. Zach wants to do some time. He's not here. Just go up there.
FaceTime? That'd be so funny.
Dude, we should try that.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
My boy Zach's gonna do a couple minutes. Put you up to the mic.
Bro, I will do that.
If I call you.
Hey, be like, hey, Jamar, you gonna put Zach on? He's like, he's not here.
Just call him up. I'll just like carry you through the audience. Hey.
Thank you.
You on the screen. Thank you. Thank you.
Dude, I will do that.
Dude,
I wish somehow we could record that.
That's
I'm
a
like,
fresh idea.
That is a good idea. Man, this beer's hitting me hard. This Miller Lite. This 1 pint.
Said first time ever. Dude, this beer, singular,
This 90% of this beer.
it's hitting me hard. This podcast brought to you by a fine Pilsner beer, Miller Lite. You know,
Ugh. What were we talking about? We talked about
biz talk. We talked about true love. You know, being young, going through it, puppy love, dog love.
Oh yeah, Super Bowl. We gotta talk about Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
I lost the bet. I didn't want to take the 49ers. I did.
He did, but that's not gonna qualify any part of him losing the bet.
Right. Their defense, they stood up for like 3 quarters,
Yes.
which I was very surprised.
And they didn't really not stand up in the fourth quarter. They just kind of.
The offense couldn't put any points up. That was
Yeah,
the thing.
yeah.
You got to keep up with Kansas City. They're gonna.
They had
figure
that
out.
1 3rd and 15 that they had the big play on, but other than that, they didn't like let up any big plays and shit. Like,
Right. Yeah. But see, I thought it was gonna be over early on. When
Me
Kansas
too.
City was about to go down and score another touchdown after they just like went down easily and scored.
Wait, you thought
It was 10-3, and they were gonna go down like back to back and score
Right, yeah, yeah,
easily.
uh-huh.
That would have been over. But I think Mahomes threw an interception,
Yeah,
and that kind of changed it. Made it.
I thought it was
closer.
gonna be over again when they went up like 20-10, and they just looked like they were fucking charging. I was like, dude,
Yeah. It's a good
what
game though.
What a game! Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a good game going into half. What a halftime show, and then fucking even better game second half.
So what do I have to do now? I have to. That's just one more TikTok.
One more TikTok, one more TT.
Well, I haven't done one yet.
Haven't
so.
done one. I haven't done another one, but I got ideas. They're stirring up. I just haven't had.
See,
the
I don't have
fucking
any.
balls.
I don't have any ideas.
Dude, do you get on TikTok? That's
Sometimes.
why, dude.
Yeah.
You got to figure out the formula before you just hop in with an equation.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
you'll get like, okay, this is the format. Like you can't put memes on TikTok. Memes are for Instagram. You know what I mean? Like there's certain medias for certain things. Like you could probably turn a couple of bits into TikTok because they're more visual or
Yeah.
a little more snappy. I don't know.
I think I'm just overthinking it.
Yeah, yeah. When you go on there and scroll, you're just like, dude, people are just putting things up.
They're just putting bullshit up.
Yeah,
and
things.
with tits.
You put on a tight shirt and like some either those old Nike shorts or some yoga pants, you're going to the For You page. You're getting to the For You page. You don't wear a bra and maybe do one of those like.
We know a girl with fake boobies from our high school.
Yep.
Fitness, whatever,
Made
model
my
instructor.
For You page. I don't know if everyone's For You page is the same, but she made mine.
Yeah, she was in your algorithm.
Yeah, she certainly lined up with whatever shit I was like.
And it was just some bullshit, right? It was like
Yes.
a bullshit dance or something.
bullshit. Just not. I don't even think it was a trendy dance. Just a bullshit dance, another TikTok dance.
It was the Harlem Shake. She crept walked
That'd
away.
be the thirstiest TikTok. Just getting girls to do the Harlem Shake, acting like they're dancing good.
Or just do all the old like fads, like do the mannequin challenge.
Ooh, on TikTok.
What was the one where it was a drop? Like people would be dancing regular, and then the beat
That was
would
the
drop.
Harlem Shake.
That was a Harlem
Yeah,
Shake.
yeah,
Well, before that was like the actual like.
yeah. The New York. And I got a T-shirt, some
Yeah.
Bow Wow. You know, wipe your forces off.
You
know
let it
what I mean?
rain and clear it out. I mean, chicken noodle soup.
You know, and then
Clear it out, all right.
Maybe that's what you, dude. Oh, that's your stick. That's your stick. It's just off and just on enough.
I'm the white guy who does
should do
all the
dance
old
tutorials.
shit. Yeah.
It's just on enough
That's
and
so
just off
perfect.
enough. Like,
Like he's actually got something, but I don't want to learn this.
he can dance. I don't want to do that dance.
This? What is that called? The grease move?
Yeah,
like, where they pound their legs. Yeah. Bang, bang, bangity, bang, bang. Oh, that's
Fucking killing it.
perfect.
Do it to like the trap songs.
Old dance tutorial.
Oh, banging.
TikTok.
Yeah, but don't want to get too far away from the from this halftime show.
Who cares? Now?
Yeah, I don't know if she forgot a lyric or was just being crazy or like saw a camera or what, but
I don't know. I think she was trying to do something viral.
I could see that. They planned something viral.
Yeah.
Didn't catch. But I will say, Shakira revamped her career. Shakira
so?
still fucking got it, dude.
Yeah,
Shakira, I think she's got it more than she never lost it. J-Lo lost a step.
Yeah.
Pretty in the face, keeping it together in the body, but wasn't moving around as much.
Who's older?
Oh, J-Lo.
J-Lo's
J-Lo's
older?
like 50 or something, and
Shakira's
like
43.
Yeah, 43.
Yeah, that's a lot of years.
Is it like the important years? Is that like puberty between like 7 and 13?
If you don't keep moving and taking care of yourself, like if you don't keep that pliability in your hips and like always
Shakira's
dancing,
hips are
you lose it quick. And she's been acting, J-Lo. She's, engaged.
She's been going out to dinners with fucking baseball stars.
like she's doing her own thing. Yeah, it's
I see a
whatever.
little fucking Kyle Dunnigan. I don't know.
I liked it, man. There was a lot of Spanish.
I did like it. I liked it a lot. I think like it was just solid. Like
Yeah.
I get it. Like maybe it wasn't the most kid friendly, but like fuck it, dude.
Dude, the
Neither is
visuals.
watching football. You know what I mean?
The visuals. I started following this like
Dude, the stage and shit.
production group because of their visuals.
Bro, like the waterfalls and like it was pretty sick. Pretty fucking sick. Not
I'm
gonna
gonna call
lie.
them out. I mean, I'm not gonna help them out with it.
Shout them out. Shout them out. Because there was also a drone thing that had a production. One of the first ones they did for Odessa, and Jade told me about it, and they blew up afterward. Like a production company that like does concerts or like shows, but they set you up with like 3D drones and will like make shapes and like do shit in the sky. It's gonna be the new thing.
Oh, well, there are like 1,000 drones flying around.
And they're all. I'm surprised they didn't incorporate that into the. There probably been too much like interference or fucking something.
Yeah. Possible Productions. At Possible Productions, they did a lot of the fucking.
Possible. Yeah.
That one for sure at the end with like the fountain where it like all fell down.
Dude, that part was sick. I was like, what?
Dude, I've like had a dream before where I was like, or I've had a thought where I was like, why aren't all like EDM venues like why isn't the whole fucking wall just LED? Like where do you go is like it's an experience. Like where you go, like like you go to a club and they have like a nice like textured wall on the side.
Yeah, like a mirrored wall or something. Yeah.
Yeah, or like there's like stuff hanging up on the wall. Why isn't it just all like LED where you can make like a cool interactive experience?
Like the one that's usually behind them, just everywhere.
yeah, just everywhere. Like there's just a room and you can change it. And, like, people would
That'd be a line.
freak out.
Yeah, there'd be a fucking line
Yeah.
for like 30 seconds in there.
Yeah,
That'd be wild, though.
I don't know.
That would be wild. I feel like that's why that Odessa thing and like they did it at Coachella or something. I feel like that's why it was such a hit because it was so like everywhere. Like you just look up and they're fucking thousands. Like
What are you talking about?
so Odessa. I don't know if it was one of the first ones, but it was the one that got really popular. Odessa put on a drone show.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Well, one of your friends is really into Odessa. That's why you know.
And put me on to this fucking show that they did, and basically like the show was incorporated into this drone act of like just that making shapes and making hexagons and like spreading out and changing colors and like it's basically like that full immersive like
It's around you.
yeah, you can't avoid it. And like this, you're saying like as it's happening, you don't realize it's happening until like you realize it's happening. So it's like seeing somebody wearing something crazy, like you're just tripping out and look up and like,
Oh, those are fucking drones.
Stars are weird. And then like you look up and like, dude, why are the stars moving? And like you look up again, you're like, dude, this is the fucking drone shit. And like it just everyone slowly realizes what the fuck is going on.
That's dope.
Yeah,
That's expensive though too.
so expensive. And like they have to coordinate it and like
That's what people don't realize, dude. to put on a production, to put on like an actual show, like the overhead, the people. Oh, we got to talk about Rad X too.
Oh yeah.
We'll talk about that. And just to put all that kind of shit on, there's so much planning and production and like thought.
Yeah, you think the tickets are expensive, but like somebody volunteered to put up that stage. The artist got paid. Like
There's probably like a at least $100,000 audio and visual setup. You know what I mean?
There's a lot that goes into the shit, and they're trying to make their money back. Like they made a big investment. That's why the festivals that work fucking work, because they figured, like the Coachellas, the Bonnaroos, the like Electric Forest, because they figured it out. It's not like those 2 or 3 like years and then they just couldn't figure out their budget and either went too big or went too small. Or like,
Right.
It's a very sweet science.
Yeah. Be cool to get into that. But also, I don't want to.
Pimp on a culture.
Yeah.
They're definitely pimping on a culture. I feel like that's one of those things where like it's only cool to do it for like in the beginning before it's cool. For like the year and a half it's popular, it's kind of selling out but still very lucrative, and then anytime after that you're too late.
Yeah, you see like all the Sound Slinger, like you see like the same few production companies running everything. You're like, it can't be a weird immersive experience because it's kind of like
Commercialized.
yeah, and it's homogenated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you have a good time, you have a good time. I was talking with someone who started to get into festivals like after I did, like because we started like going. I started going like pretty early on, like 2011.
Yeah, 12, 11.
Yeah, and then you talk to people who did it afterwards, and like people shit on them for like wanting to go, like when you were like 26, 27 years old.
Yeah.
But like it's still you're having a good time.
Yeah, it's still there.
I don't want to shit on it. Like you should still go, but you should have
weren't as
been there.
cool as me.
You should have been
Yeah.
there before. Like
It would have been way cooler if you.
I don't know. It's not even that. It's just you would have gotten the whole thing.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe not.
I'm talking festivals specifically. Like tripping out,
Like you
going to a
would've-
music festival.
I mean, everyone's young. I'm sure that the 19-year-old dude who went through a breakup is gonna have that first like, dude, I'm discovering fucking dubstep. Like, I'm fucking dude. Like,
Whoa, 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 whoa.
that's how I feel. That's how I feel.
Yeah. I hope not. What do you feel like a fucktard for? For like being into and not into anymore? Like I invested a lot of time in that. Nothing. Kendama?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Dude, I'm feeling good about Kendama. I've been hitting some new shit.
Just kidding.
What did I feel like?
You know I'm always gonna fuck with you about Kendama, right?
Dude,
Always gonna
the
fuck
better I get, the less bad I'm gonna feel about it. Well, shit, I'm like, dude, this is fucking rough, dude.
You just say fuck comedy and like you have a Kendama channel on YouTube.
I was doing better than my comedy. Oh, dude, it's not gonna be the best to make the money, dude.
You still have the Comedy Zone in a couple years and you're just flipping a Kendama ball, telling jokes.
Little tags for my tricks.
Hey guys, this is the stupidest fuck.
Dude, I'm trying to think of something I invested a lot of time in and don't fuck with anymore. Maybe like
Like rapping.
I didn't invest a bunch of time in
Yeah.
that though.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I didn't really waste away a lot of my shit. Maybe that's just my outlook on stuff though. I always feel like I'm building character. I feel like that helps me just I don't know. Everything's gonna build for something else, whether it's irrelevant or not. Like it'll give you reference for something else.
Oh, yeah.
So like I feel like I haven't really sunken my time into a bunch of different shit.
Have you seen Justin Bieber and playing hockey? Dude, he's fucking good. No. Anything Justin Bieber does, he's so good at.
Oh, he's fire at skateboarding, dude.
Is he?
No.
No, he's decent at
He's
skateboarding.
decent. But he's
He's
not.
better than both of us.
Yeah, but I don't claim the skateboard.
And he's better.
If he did kendama, I'd be better than him.
Yeah, because he would just pick it up like tomorrow.
Yeah, but I'd got to see him play hockey.
Bro, he is a ripper.
And how do you know what good hockey is, bro?
Because I had friends growing up playing hockey. I lived in Michigan for a year.
Listen, I know the friend. I had friends with an S.
Now you can look at someone and tell they're proficient at it. I don't know if he would compete on the fucking Maple Leafs.
Right, he looks coordinated and athletic.
Right.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, I don't.
It's impressive, the shit he does.
Dude, they double commercial.
Dude, YouTube is slipping.
Dude,
We gotta
one
find a
thing.
different
I don't know
platform.
if it's just me, but one thing I do on my phone, if there's ever a forced ad, I always cover my front camera. I don't know if it's just me or not. I don't want. I feel like that's the day they're trying to get. Like, is this guy watching our ad? Like,
Are
what
his
is he
eyes
doing?
on the screen?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I always cover my shit. Like, dude, you're not gonna get me. Like,
I got a Facebook survey question. I don't really go on Facebook. I just do it for the comedy collective thing or whatever for Jacksonville Comedy. But I got a Facebook survey question that asked me if I asked or remembered an ad from 2 days ago. I was like, no, but I didn't answer it
You know.
because that'll give them more data. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
So I
Are they
just
looking at
swipe
ads from 2
past
days?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
Isn't that weird?
I feel like they're trying to get like the metadata.
Or
Like,
they want to see if I'm a sucker. Like, will he answer the survey?
won't look at the ad, but I know you watched it, bitch.
You answer this question.
You're watching enough to click that skip button, huh?
No, just go to his Instagram. He's fucking obsessed with hockey right now. That's his new thing.
Really, dude?
Yeah.
It's got to be nice to fucking.
Just have all the money and be like, I'll do whatever.
Right. I just feel like I'm getting into Instagram. Like,
I don't want to.
oh, I mean, really into hockey, dude.
I mean, he worked hard,
Do you think he's over? Dude, imagine.
but it could be.
Imagine hitting it like.
Go up to the last one. No,
This
this
one?
one right here. Dude, he fucking rips.
Dude, he's not playing hockey here, sir.
Look at him with the drills.
Zach just told me
gotta-
how good Justin Bieber was and pulled up a video of not Justin Bieber playing hockey.
that not him?
That's Justin Bieber, but he's not playing hockey, dude.
Yeah, but look at him.
He could make the Mighty Ducks. He could make the Mighty Ducks too. That's what he could.
Knuckle puck. The shit.
He could skate like Cowboy. That's what he could do. I mean, he is moving pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. That is,
We couldn't do that.
dude. Give me 5 minutes and I can figure that shit out. Just looking like, come on.
I don't know, man. I'm impressed.
You're doing a bunch of. This is a kid good at dribbling at the YMCA. That's what this is.
It was all to say. Let's mute it now.
Yeah, let's. Just beating shit up, Justin.
It's all to say, like, you got to do different shit. You know what I mean?
Yes.
What did it say?
Seen better hands on a war amputee.
Man, that's fucked up.
That's fucked
It's
up.
got no likes. It's 19 minutes ago, so fuck that kid.
Fucked up. It's 19 seconds ago, dude.
Yeah. Even worse.
If I go back and it has like 23,000, 19 seconds ago, dude. Look at this. Whoa, 15,000 likes.
Dude, have we talked about the Joe Rogan bump? The Joe Rogan bump.
No.
Let's talk about it. I got screenshots of it. This guy, he was an artist. He had like 200 followers, and Joe Rogan shared some of his art. And then I just wanted to track his growth. So you see, 842, 500 followers.
Oh, I do remember.
I got
this
there
dude's.
late.
I remember the post that he posted, the Indian with the half face.
1,845. And then later on, oh shit, damn, I got some nudes right there. Oh shit. We should go to him now. It's like it was over 12,000 when I checked the morning
200
after.
to 12,000.
Yeah, that's a Joe Rogan bump.
Dude, that's
Isn't
good.
that crazy?
That's nice. That's nice to have right there, dude. God bless.
How do we get here?
What do we got to do to get in front of Joe?
That's not the point. I was just trying to show how strong of a fucking like he's
think it was
in
the
the
point.
zeitgeist.
Justin Bieber?
No, Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan is the zeitgeist.
That's what I mean.
He creates the zeitgeist around other people
Why do people hate him so much?
because he's the zeitgeist, dude.
Yeah.
Like, nobody likes, like, dude, your fucking dad could be president, you wouldn't like him. Like, you're the guy in charge is not the guy like. Like,
Yeah.
he's the guy you get mad at when things aren't going your way. And things are going your way, it's because you did it.
Why are we like that though? When someone's clearly an alpha, someone's clearly like on it. Like, why do we shit on that? Ah, no pun intended.
God damn it, dude. I was like, come on, dude. There's a fucking underhand.
I didn't try to do that.
When he's on it, get on it. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like we just want to fucking,
We want to hate.
yeah.
I hate too though.
I feel like it's part of climbing is like, something's going down while I'm going up. Like, I can't climb if
I don't think
I'm not
that-
on top of anything.
I don't think that's fruitful thinking. I don't think that's long-term thinking. I think it's like,
It's primal thinking.
is it?
It's like I'm trying to get on top, and right now my psyche makes me feel like you're a little bit on top of me.
It's like an overpopulated thinking though, because usually like in a tribe with like 100, 200 people, you want everyone to do well because if you have more people, you have more, Soldiers for
I
War.
feel
You
like
have
in
more
like
people
10
getting food.
10 or 12, you want everyone to do well. And 100, it starts to like
100 though? It's 50 women?
50.
Wow. Okay.
I don't know. I feel like in like your friend group, you want all your friends to do good.
Yeah.
But like in order for your friends to do good, they have to beat out someone else on the jobs they want to get.
Beat out, but not hate on them. I see competition.
That's
I
true.
get that.
That's true.
But like tearing someone down to like climb up, I never get that. I don't get that at all. And I feel that sometimes just with like interpersonal shit, like at work or like in the fucking comedy scene, like people try to put you down in subtle ways, subtle digs.
I
And
think you got it.
it's like for them.
I think it's ego death is what it is. I feel like it's people thinking that their ideas are gonna die in their heads, so they'd rather like if Joe Rogan's on something and he's like, dude, this meat diet's on it. Like you're hating on Joe Rogan because like I don't do the meat diet. Like the meat diet's not gonna take over the fucking whatever diet I'm on. Like fuck that. Like he doesn't fucking know what he's talking about. Like I have some shit figured out too. Like you just feel threatened by new ideas.
Right.
So it's like you're not hating him. You're just hating on like. It's not you.
It's the fear you're doing something wrong.
Right, yeah. Like you're
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, like he's not any different than I am. Like why the fuck is he such a big deal? Like I don't know, it's just that inferiority of like feeling like things are happening but they're not.
Yeah. Man, I just don't get the hater thing.
If you ever need support, call Zach. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? 'Cause he just doesn't get the hater thing.
Just the non-hater club.
The non-hate.
The He-Man and Man lover club.
That's not the same club you just. Yeah, I think we talked about a club and you made a different club on a different website.
It's a little wordy.
The He-Man Man Lover Club.com.
The He-Man and Woman Lover Club.
The He-Man She-Man Club. Sounds like a transvestite website.
Whoa.
Whoa. Is transvestite a bad word? Is transvestite the new nigger?
Whoa.
Oh, did I say them both in the same sentence?
Yeah, I mean, you can.
Should have said fat.
That's your right.
That's your right as a transvestite, dude.
Oh, my God.
What are the bad words in 2020? Are there any?
I mean, you said one of them. At least one.
Might have been all three of them, but I think...
Transvestite's fine because that's just someone who dresses up, like not in there. A man who dresses up in woman's clothing. She's not transgender. She's just being.
but you'd call a transgender a transvestite. That's offensive.
I think so.
Correct. Okay. That feels
What's going
right.
on?
That feels right. I feel like if you call someone who is a different gender a transvestite, it's because you think they're dressing like a different gender and not associating as it.
Ah.
Boom. You know, that's how you get to the bottom of conflict. Now, why the N-word is offensive? It's going to be a while. So go ahead and grab some paper, get a pen. We'll give you some time.
You've never really.
Like, let that bother you. Fuck, I just fucked this up. God damn it.
Start it up.
Alright. It's alright. It's okay. And we'll just be on video with no sound right here.
But, you've never really let the N-word bother you.
I've never, like, I don't know. It never, like, words hurt, but they don't have power. Like, I feel like that's the difference that people confuse. Like, it definitely hurts when people, like, make fun of you and, like, people fucking talk down to you and shit. Like, it hurts, but there's no power in it. Like,
Right.
I don't know. It's something anyone can do. It's not like, I don't know. So, like, the impact of the word means something, but, like, the word doesn't mean shit. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
How do you feel when you see people react to the word? Like, are you like, damn, like, don't let them get to you? Or are you like,
Like, dude, you're trying to capture smoke. Like,
What do you mean?
Like, you're trying to put smoke in a bottle. Like you getting upset about the word isn't solving the problem.
yeah.
Like, I mean, I guess somebody has to do something, but like, it's on the radio. Like, how
But
are
do you
gonna
get in
stop your
that
kids
moment?
from like?
Do you get in like a heated moment when a guy, like two guys, a white guy, black guy, are in a confrontation? The white guy has that card to pull. He pulls it. Do you get where especially if they're being watched or viewed or like like there's a spectrum. It's an audience. There's an audience. Like, do you have to at that point like protect your manhood or like, you know what I mean? Like not get sunned because like of this word, or you just let it go? Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, there are lines to cross, but like I feel like that's not one of them.
Yeah.
Like that's just like I don't know. I feel like yeah, that's not one of them. I can't really justify that being one of them. Like I can't get like, dude, you just gotta fucking punch that dude in the face. Like, all right,
Did you hear what he called you?
now he's gonna fucking go home and be like, yeah, that nigga just punched me in the fucking face.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you didn't do shit. Like,
Yeah.
I'll know not to say that again. Like,
Yeah, such a weird thing.
yeah, it's one of those like, it just is what it is. Like, it's one of those like you just can't put the ointment back in the bottle. Like, it's out. It's gonna leave a stain. We cleaned up the mess, but like, it's just a stain. Like,
Bro, if you put all the air out and suck it back in, I've done it before.
got to put the paste back in the tooth.
It'd be a good Mythbusters.
Can you put the toothpaste back? Why are you asking this? Is this really a myth? Like, why are people doing
I
this?
said the N-word at a party.
the end of the episode. So the myth is busted, but I said the N-word at a party, so
Try to put that back in.
that was just a metaphor. I can't take it back. I'm sorry. This was the last episode.
Yeah, the N-word.
What if the new game in 2020 is to get famous before people find out who you are? Like, imagine being like a viral sensation. We blow up on some kind of dance, start making money, and then they go back and listen to the podcast, and then we're canceled. So we just gotta fucking go, sell out. We gotta make this dough because we know we got fucking episodes that
Yeah.
are gonna take us.
You gotta make the most.
We gotta make the most quick because we're gonna get
Wow.
canceled. They're gonna go back and listen.
Dude, do you think there will ever be a time where we have to go back?
It's too late.
Someone's, penned it. We gotta delete shit. I will never delete shit. Say that now. I'm gonna delete
They're
this.
gonna pull this clip up.
I gotta stop speaking in absolutes. Shit.
They're gonna show you deleting shit, going back and saying this quit like 1, 2, 3. Do you trust this guy? Is this the man you want to? I'm not deleting shit. I'm not deleting shit. I'm not apologizing. Next thing, I'm sorry. You know what I mean?
I'm worried. Like, say we do progress somewhere 10 years and people pull shit up.
Dude.
And it doesn't match up with like what we're saying 10 years from now.
Maybe that is the underhand disqualifier. Just thought in my head, maybe they're giving us all this social media just so they can weed out the fucks. Like, you want to be someone in life? Fuck that. Go make a TikTok. We'll come back and get this shit. Like, dude, you want
They're just letting us out to hang ourselves.
Yeah, you're just giving us shit to have as evidence.
Ooh,
like,
that is a
here's a
great-
fucking journal. Keep writing shit down.
That is a great thought.
Yes.
Here's some iNotes that are always in the cloud.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And you're going to get older with them and probably forget about them. You know what I mean? Like, all those weird photo bucket fucking photos you have. Somebody got that old login and you're like, I never kissed her. That's weird. Because you were drinking Natty Light at 14 years old.
Dude, that is a good thought.
Yeah, they're handing it to us. They're fucking handing, and we're hanging ourselves.
That's what fraternities do. They make you do weird gay shit and then use it against you later. Or just like weird shit, period.
How
You know
do
what I
they
mean?
use it against you? Like, they're going to post it online?
Yeah, they either film it or like they have like a group of people.
What if the best way to just don't have an online presence and be like, dude, we're going to blackmail you? I don't have a Facebook, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
I'll never feel it.
None of my friends are going to... I don't know.
You can't tag me.
Yeah, it's like, this is fuck... Where is he, dude? Is that on Facebook?
Who is this?
Why are you posting pictures of this guy?
Yeah.
Tag him. Add him.
Do you know anyone who's not on it social media? Like you're friends with them and they're just not on it. Like, they don't fuck with it at all.
No. No one my age.
Right?
Yeah.
weird.
It's part of being alive. At least
Dude.
in some form. You might not have all of them, but you have one of them. If you don't have like an Instagram or a Twitter or Facebook or like you have just a Facebook.
Yeah.
But you have something.
Like 20-year-olds now have a different social media etiquette than we do. And we have a different etiquette than our 40 to 50-year-old parents
Yeah,
do.
like they're like our parents are like, yeah, you break up in person.
Yeah.
Our generation's like, it's probably all right to do it in a text, like
Yeah.
if it's something hard to say. And their generation's like, dude, just fucking DM them, like,
Yeah.
on to the next.
Or just like block them. They'll get it.
It's real, like we're still hanging out. we're at my house. We're
I
on
can't
my
see
couch.
any of your posts. Like,
That's weird because I just broke up with you. We never even talked about this. What are you talking about? No, I
we don't need to talk about it.
Who the fuck are you?
That's so funny to think about. No, because like kids will like that'll be a deal breaker one day. Like you're not progressing enough on social media. You're not gaining enough traction.
For like
This is
fluency,
over.
like learning
Yeah.
cursive, like you got to get likes. You got to
Yeah.
generate some buzz. You know what I
Because
mean?
it used to be like, oh, like you want to, like women in the 50s growing up, like you want a man who's social, you want a man who is family oriented, you want a man who can provide. Now it's gonna be like you want a man who,
You can show up to your friends on social media.
yeah,
And if he doesn't have that, like,
who knows how to hashtag and geotag and doesn't like other girls' pictures. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Well, I guess you can't do that anymore, which is great.
until she gets your phone and just goes to your like post.
Oh, I don't do that.
Dude. Okay, ooh, well, I got to kind of wrap it up because I'm
Yeah.
trying to go to this mic. But
Okay.
do you think it's ever appropriate to ask for your partner's phone?
Nah, I won't ever.
Even to ask for it. Not to like sneak behind their back and look at it. To ask for it. Like, that's a pretty straight up, like, hey,
Yeah.
like,
It depends on the context. If you have a reason, I don't know. I
I
don't
feel
know.
like if you have a reason, it's worse.
Yeah.
If you don't have a reason, it's just innocent, like, hey, can I see your phone? Like,
Oh, that's just good to get the reaction, even if you don't follow
ooh, yeah,
through.
yeah, yeah. That's just the, like,
Yeah.
is there
Then
a,
yeah, it
pa-
is. Yeah.
a pause?
Why?
Ooh, you don't want to hear a woo.
Should just be a sure.
He should just throw it over his shoulder. That's what he should do. If he does anything but throw it over his shoulder at you,
Yeah. But I've done that before where I've like been apprehensive, but I didn't have anything to hide. I just was. 'Cause,
you
like,
just. I think that's the second guess. That's the apprehensiveness.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have anything to hide, but like, do I have anything?
it might be. Yeah, it might be. Like, are you gonna see what I liked?
Yeah, like how far are we going back? Like, yeah, are you going back? Are you going through my Instagram likes? Are you just going through my fucking messages? Are you
True.
going through my photos? Like, are you going through?
I will never do that again though. I've done that before and like I didn't really find anything, but in my brain I made shit. You know what I mean? Like I connected dots that like really weren't there, and I've driven myself crazy. So I will
Right.
never do that again.
But would you ask?
To like if I need
Probably
to
not this. Like,
text
that's like
someone-
a third way to do it. I would just ask, like, hey, what's going on?
Yeah, I
Right.
probably wouldn't. And I've been cheated on before, so like I don't like even before
What
that.
would like if you got suspicious? What the fuck would you do?
But especially girls, like they're gonna figure out a way not to get caught. Like you're gonna go through their phone, they're gonna say yes, and they figured out a way to hide it. Like girls are sneaky.
Ooh.
People
I
are sneaky.
learned a way on social media about how girls hide it.
Yeah.
Weird thing, but like you can share notes with someone on your phone. Like
Yeah.
you can share an Excel spreadsheet. So what some people are doing is they just share notes and they'll write in the note, kind of like Snapchat. They get shared automatically to the person they're talking to. They read it and erase that note and write back. So you can just have a blank note
Yeah.
of messages back and forth,
Yeah.
back and forth.
Or-
and who fucking goes through your notes like for
Yeah, you don't. You're
Yeah.
psycho if you go through a person's notes.
right? Yeah, if you're like you've went through my photos, my messages, and I'm asking for my phone back at this point. Like
Yeah. Or girls or people. A lot of people have apps that they work on at work. Like they
the
do
messaging
scheduling.
through the apps and shit.
Yeah, or they play Words with Friends and like the messages. Like so, you're never gonna find what you are looking for. Yeah, it just is endless.
I didn't even think about those. Shit.
Exactly.
Dude, what if like the move's not Tinder? Like really, we're missing like Words with Friends. Like I never got Words with Friends. Like it was just a fuck site.
Yeah, it's a low key
Low key, just fuck site.
prostitution ring.
You spell slut. All your words are just fucking sex.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll get out of here on that. You have to get somewhere.
Yes.
So, guys, this has been episode 160. We're calling it "Make the Most." I like that. Be the
Yes.
best, but make the most. I'm your host, co-host.
Fuck, I thought you were gonna do it. I was like,
I'm your
ooh.
fucking host, dude. The Relatables Podcast. I'm at Zach Malcolm on Instagram.
I'm your host, Dean, at Dean Nimick on Instagram.
Guys, while you're doing your shopping for anything,
Yes.
think of us. Go to our Amazon banner on our site. Click on that. Bookmark that. Do all your shopping. Save it. It doesn't cost you any extra money. It helps us out. We get a little kickback. And we'll love you more for it.
Yes.
Yeah. So please keep liking, sharing, subscribing, and as always, stay relatable.
Stay relatable, stay relatable. Stay relatable, stay relatable. Stay relatable, stay relatable. Can you